get started today here in just a second, get everything notified. So today I am actually going to be playing God Forge's beta, at least for a while. I'm going to stream it and I'm going to kind of give my feedback on it on Reddit with the link to the stream afterwards. So you can follow and subscribe on YouTube, Twitch. We do have Atlas Gaming has a Discord, and we've got a website. This game, depending on how I like it, may be added to our gaming community. Um, and then we'll kind of go from there. I like to do a lot of the different tests and different games that the members of our gaming community like to play. So at least for this afternoon, I'm going to tinker with it for a little while and kind of see how it goes. I do play Raid Shadow Legends, so um, kind of gives me the same feel on that. I've been eagerly awaiting for the beta to come out. So with that, I have literally just started. I don't know how long my little gaming logo is going to stay up because I haven't done all of the layouts yet. So I have a very basic layout for my stuff at the moment. This right now works really well for another game that I stream and play. So we'll see if it stays up or if I take it down and we find a different place for it. So we're going to get it launched. Hopefully, we will see. One moment. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Well, hold on. Let's go with I will be right back. One moment. Because I got to figure out how to get it back on the other screen. Let's do this. Do this. We can do source. And we can do display. And we'll do okay, and we need that one. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. So let me quickly turn this off while I create my passwords and stuff. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. All right. Get this all going. I am over 13. All right. Get this all started back up again. All right. Sorry about that. Normally it launches on the screen that I have things set up as. Now, one downside for today, we do have storms coming in, so hopefully my internet can hang with us. We will see. If this doesn't work, we may have to go to one of my other games that I was going to test out and come back to Godforge. It's moving pretty fast though. So first feedback then would be the fact that the download, it is massive, but on my computer, it's running pretty freaking fast. I'm used to games taking like hours to download. So this moving this quickly is really nice. I do know that it is for PC and phone. I have been a member and kind of watching their Discord. They do have an official Discord and a website. Um, so hang on, let me move that over. I was going to pull this up. Um, where is the God Forge? There we go. Um, So they do have an official Discord that has all of the different community stuff, the beta plays, and they have voice. It's an extremely active Discord, but it is a way to get answers really freaking fast. They also have a Reddit, which I'm very interested in and following. I went ahead and joined that as well, so that way I can kind of keep track on this stuff. Like I said, I do play Raid Shadow Legends. So that is gonna probably hopefully help me a little bit. I'm still improving on my Raid Shadow Legends. I have always been a PvE player, and in the turnstile games, but I'm starting to encroach on the PvP aspect in the arena and the stuff like that, working my heroes, etc. Um, so I don't spend a whole lot in my games, so when you do watch this, know that when I play the God Forge, there are going to be a lot of bundles and other things that are available. I will be mostly doing free to play and show how to grow as free to play. Um, I do with my raid, I use the the Hell Hades site for my builds on and tweaking on that and figuring out the best way I want to build that out as well. So, um, with that said, we are already half done. This is a really nice, I mean, it's big, but this is a really nice speed that it's pulling stuff in. So that is a huge bonus for me with how big it is. It's looks like it's just under 17 gigabytes size. And we are moving at a pretty good clip. My internet's being super nice to me, so that's helpful. So we've been on and offline today, so kind of was a gamble on whether I was going to be able to stream this today or not. Normally I would download before I stream, but since this game is in beta, I want it to be very transparent on how big the games are, what it's like getting an account set up, and start from the very beginning. So, all right. Holy cow. Look down for just a couple minutes and we're already at 85%. That is that is definitely nice. I'm sure that like those who join the game later, as the beta or as the game grows, that the size will probably increase and not be as nice. Um, just because more assets will be downloaded as the game starts growing and takes off. But you never know. They may be able to keep it to the point where it doesn't take that long to download. We're at 95% already. So, Okay. I'm gonna put this down there just to see. We may take that and turn that off in a minute. All right, we're gonna.
The
Whoa.
source of the fires.
First, that is very loud. All right, so wish they had a setting at the very beginning. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna turn that down. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's blowing out my eardrums. I really wish they would have had a setting at the very beginning. Okay. All right. So far this is just your generic turnstile game. Alrighty. I do a lot of auto battles in my turnstile games, so we'll see how long it takes to be able to unlock that. I love the graphics in this. I mean, it's kind of gamey, but they're really nice at the same time. Alrighty. Uh, let's see if I can go. We're doing this one. There we go. Well, some of the graphics are a little cheesy, but I mean, oh my gosh, I really wish that they had at the beginning the ability to turn down the volume. Alrighty. Well, that hurt. Alright, so maybe I should have done defense first. Alright, confirm.
Create an avatar in the fires of creation.
generally a more of a support style, but these all seem to be slayers. Mm. I think we'll go with that one.
Look at you, the beating heart of the sun. Name clearly. I'm here to help you on your journey. Welcome to Sanctum, your home of refuge. Destiny and I built this place. I see you've got an ether stone, a bit of divine essence. Powerful stuff.
All right, so let's go into the God Forge.
The God Forge, your power source. Built when fragments of the Enath ether stone awakens it and carves avatars from the fire.
All right, so this is our summoning pool.
I love this one. Moves like a panther. Avatars are pure ether, giving the form the beams of a human at your command.
Alrighty. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we have. Nope, we don't have the ability to do
Here is
settings yet.
my corner of Sanctum. Here's where I work my magic, crafting items that dazzle
Mm,
and impress. And now your hero will need weapons. Crafting them require. Luckily, I have a bit.
Alrighty, let's get some weapons. Oh, nice, an epic.
Impressive. These weapons can be enhanced with an ingot.
Alright.
This is the extracted ether from an avatar, the essence of your hero. Place the imprint on the weapon to imbue it with special power.
Alright.
Excellent. I knew you had them. You can create more imprints at the crucible. Don't now. Let's put that weapon.
Alrighty. So. Can we click that? Nope. Alright, well, gear, we'll put that in. What?
Then now go explore and remember your.
Okay, maybe. Maybe now I can turn this volume down. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's. Okay. All right. Wish we had access to that at the very beginning so that it wouldn't like kill my ears. All right. Let's go play and fiddle around, shall we? All right, we have quests. I'm sure that this is Merry Band. Alrighty, claim. our dailies. And then we have weeklies and monthlies. Unfortunately, I'm very close to reset time, so I don't think I'll be able to complete the dailies today, but we'll play for just a little while and see. So let's do a campaign battle and see. Alrighty. Well, we will put in our heroes that we have at the moment. Oh my. I still have to memorize which ones are weaker than the others, so. However, in this case, it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so far this is very much like Raid Shadow Legends, where you have like 3 waves that you have to complete, and the number of turns it takes you, etc. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one first and see what. There we go. Alright, we leveled up. Alright, do I want armor, spirit, or experience? Let's go with armor. Oh, I leveled up twice. Nice. Let's go with more armor. Maybe? Mm, oh, we'll just get to do all of them and figure out what is best. Okay. So now let's go to map and go back to the home and do our smithy maybe? have to? Nope, we don't. Okay. So let's go with our heroes and see if we can't put more gear on him. All right. I think we're going to do him with this. And then I don't think I got. Oh, well, that's. I mean, it's better than nothing. We'll want to upgrade that soon. I want to get him geared up first because he's going to be my main. And then I'll worry about my other. Okay, so let's got him set. Let's get him some gear. We'll equip that. And I think that was all I had. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see if I can filter. No. Well, it would be nice if we could filter so it turns off gear that's not already in use. That would be nice, but that's okay. Alrighty. So with a little bit more gear on us, let's go back into battle. And do some more.
Loki? Are they allies from Asgard, Merlin? No, this is something else. Something I've never seen. I'll rally our forces and guard the Deceiver myself.
So I normally don't stay and watch all of the different storylines, but since I am streaming, I'm gonna, at least for a few of them. Normally I do skip through it. I do like the fact that there is the ability to do so. So, all right. I think I'm gonna probably take more armor for these chests just because I do need that done. I need to get these guys completely armored up. Oh, what did she just do to herself? Oh, nice. I love that you can click it and find more information out about them. That's nice. Uh, oh. I also am going a lot slower than I normally would go because I normally try to do these as fast as possible. Uh, but again, I'm streaming a brand new game. It's in beta. I'm playing it out, see how things go. So, mm, okay, that smarted. That was not nice. We'll probably do alls for this one. So far, the attack style works exactly the same as like Genshin and Honkai, um, and Raid Shadow Legends. So all of the turnstile games it's run pretty much the same way as that. So that's nice for those who already have experience in turnstile games. You're not going to have to learn um, any new methods that way. So we're gonna just keep going, and then I'll worry about putting gears on later.
Sister, Isolde has asked to meet this new enemy with you.
No, Gawain. It's too dangerous. I dare not risk the fair Isolde.
She insists her magic will aid you.
This
I
is a
trust
little, I don't know
instincts.
that I really like the graphics in this way with the everything
Very
staying
well.
put.
Then
There's
I
no
will
mouth
protect
moving or
Oakenfold
anything like
and
that.
Camelot. I
Um,
swear it.
Again, it's in beta, it's still growing, so we'll see how it goes afterwards. But well, really. So it looks like my guys regain all of their health in between each battle. I'm not used to that. Normally, like they stay at whatever level they were from the previous wave. I mean, like I don't want to knock it. Like I like that, but that's just abnormal for most turnstile games. Like they don't usually regain all of their health between the battles. I don't know if that's only for beta or if that's going to be the way it is in live as well. Alrighty. We're going to go back and claim our stuff. So we're going to go back to the map. And we'll go back here. Alrighty. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go to Godforge. Do we have enough to summon? We do. Alright, we're going to summon 10. I think we're going to do that legendary summon too. I think I got a legendary. Alright. So lots of comments. I'm going to assume it's probably going to be the same way a as Raid Shadow Legends, where you can tear them up. Let's see. We have a guaranteed legendary, so let's see what I get. I like debuffs. Like I said, I'm normally a support person, so I'm a nice debuff. Alright, so he's force. So, alright. Okay. We're gonna go back and missions. Okay, so those are all of our missions for guaranteed. So we need to do stage 10 to be able to complete this one. That's in the calendar. Oh, that's your login. All right, so calendar is technically your logins rewards. So uh, not exactly clear on that one, but not bad. Um, so that's the imprint library, the extraction. Okay. So we're gonna go to the smithy and see if I have. Oh, we only have two, so we probably would have to like, I think, melt things down to be able to get more. So we can do that when we get crappy materials. We're gonna click on the quest to go ahead and claim some of our quests. books for this one as well, so we'll be able to train our hero. Um, Alright, so promoting, autofill. Okay. And ascending. So we could promote him. Let's do, we're just gonna go promote and see how far we can go. Well, so far it's free to promote. Like, I don't, when does it start charging? Okay. What is that? Why is this a little thingy? Maybe it's because I don't have enough? So I have, okay, so it takes 3 books to upgrade. Wonder if it's going to tell me I don't have enough books. Oh, oh, there it goes. There's the red line. Okay. So, still trying to find my way around here, be able to do things. What's in the bag? Is that my, okay, so that's all that. So I think it would probably be best to move my stuff over for my gear to him. So let's do that. Let's move you. Let's move my gear over. I do like, so that's not in the same set. Well, I think this is what I want to do. Equip this. Alright, so we should have 2 set bonuses on him. So we have the set bonus for the Slayer and the Colossus. Colossus obviously would have a lot more bonuses if I had all 6 of them in that, so um, give me a second. got him. Let's go re-put on things here. Not that one. What was the other one that we had two of? There we go. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, promote a hero to rank 2? Can I not promote him to rank 2? Like, didn't I do that? Promote? I thought I promoted him to rank 2. Hold on. So let's see if I can do this. Will that promote him to rank 2? Sweet. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, go. But I don't want to do that. Oh, claim. So, this game is Godforge's new beta. Or well, it's Godforge. It's a beta game. It's um it's a lot like Raid Shadow Legends. It's just another turn-based game. Oh, well, I mean, I have 4,000 to start with. I could always get that to start with. Might as well. Okay, because I need to imprint. There's my free. All right, so the rubies in this is going to be similar to the gems in Raid Shadow Legends, where you can get some every few hours. I would assume that you'll end up having a thing that you can build up with gold and rubies or spending. Um, Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. So, first though, we need to promote a rare hero to rank 2. So I need to go in here and go into my rare and promote him. I want to do that. I want to do that. Where's my... Do I not have any left? Alright, well, I'll worry about that in a minute then. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop hitting that button. I keep expecting that to be the close button. It is not the close button. Okay, hang on. Alright, we're leveled up again. We're going with our... Oh, or Aether Stones. We'll do Aether Stones. Because I need those. And I just got imprints, so I'll do armor. Because I need more armor. Alright. Okay. Now. Smithy? Forge? Nope, don't have that yet. Imprint? Do I not have anything I can imprint? Okay, I don't. Crucible? Okay. Have to remember how to imprint stuff. Alrighty, so apparently weapons are the only things that can be imprinted right now. Alright, let's go attack. Trying to figure out why I can't promote my thing. Alright, hang on. We'll do summon. different types now. Had started out all with the reds. Well, I see the characters are just as bizarre in here as they are in Raid Shadow Legends. Alrighty. I wonder if why I can't apply that. This is very frustrating in this part, being able to figure out that part of stuff. Will this work on promoting? Oh, hey, first off, I need to lock these. Okay, that one's locked. That one's locked. This one needs to be locked. And this one needs to be locked. Maybe that's half my battle. Are you rare too? You need to be locked. Okay. No, you're not locked, so that's not it. Mm-mm. 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 Those all bound? Ah, no, those trashes them. Okay. All right, well, we'll see where else we can go. So, let's do the quests, workshop. Alrighty. We'll go back to the path.
Camelot influences Avalon as much as the Shadowing saw Camelot rebuilt after its fall, but it remains empowered by this new reality. Arthur's end, but destiny influences other realms, including this one.
Okay, let's do you and you. Let's do it that way. And that'll. Well, damn. Alright, so the legendary is just a little bit more powerful than the rest of my heroes because earlier in the stream it took several hits for them to knock him out, and he's just like, and bye. It's nice knowing you. Just a. It's fine. It's, the power difference is just a smidge. A smidge crazy. We'll get to see how powerful his AoE is here in a little bit. I showed this a little bit earlier, but you can click on it. Oh, well, not click on them that way. But you can click on them here and see what their what the team is for the enemy team, and you can see uh, all of their different effects and abilities, and then also what yours are. So we're just gonna have a little bit of fun with this guy. Just a little bit of fun. Bye. The free legendary when you start out, that's pretty nice. I like that. That's a nice little ad for a beta. Like here, we're just gonna take care of them for you. No problems. I
Welcome,
got you.
greetings. Minions of Morgan Le Fay?
My scrying reveals little, Majesty. I sense a great power at work.
I'll gather the round table.
Not yet, sire. Prepare them to guard Camelot. For now.
I feel like they could have done a lot more with some of the graphics, but you know, it is what it is. So they're definitely not bad. I do like the fact that this is both on the phone and on the computer. So now that I have an account, I can download it on my phone, and I can play it whenever as well. So, Raid Shadow Legends is the same way. Unfortunately, these two are very weak to this portion. I mean, well, you got legendaries going up against like non-legendaries, but yes. Yeah, so it's a phone and computer access, so you can make your account, you can play it on the computer, and then when you're out on about, you can play it on your phone. It keeps up with where you're at. It is it looks like it's going to be the same style as Raid Shadow Legends, where there will be a lot of solo play until you reach a certain level, and then you can get into a guild or a clan or however they end up wording it. But I'm not seeing that even an option right now at my level, so I'm not 100% sure if that's in the game yet. Um, but I would assume it's coming just because it has the same style layout as the Raid Shadow Legends. I may have to see if my Raid Shadow Legends clan is looking at joining this game or not. So, I don't know. Like the way Raid Shadow Legends work is it's actually you don't go in on missions except in one aspect. There's like clan activities and a clan siege where you it's clan versus clan type battles. Um, but the only other part is like just they have like actual month competitions where they'll do like a clan versus clan and you just try to accrue points. So I'm not sure if it's going to be the same type of setup or not. Um, it would be nice if they would set it up more like Dungeons and Dragons style or other dungeon crawlers, where you have the turnstile basis, but you have other clan members that can come in. That's kind of how Genshin it works. You can have people come into your instance and come help you out. It's what we normally do with Storm. If I have like some stuff that I need to grind that are way higher than my level, I'll have him come into I'll send him an invite and he'll come in and play. And I just
The
kind of
Fae are
hide
fascinated
behind
by these
him.
invaders, Mother.
Yeah, no,
Those
so it's not a
strange magical
traditional, it's
snakes
more like
again.
a turnstile base game. So very much like Raid Shadow Legends,
Pathetic. They scheme with outsiders.
That could serve us, my son. We will
other
watch them
card
carefully.
style turnstile base where you play characters. So, but I don't have any equipment for them. Heroes. One moment. Let me go with. Let's go with you. Let's see what gear I have. Oh, well, I need to fix that on the other ones. Do I have a weapon? Nope. Okay, I can put gear on you. Ooh, speed. I like speed. You go with speed. Do I have another? Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, maybe I have. So down here, like in the little corners, this is the same way in Raid Shadow Legends, except this is a little bit easier to see. Um, they have sets. So like the lion set, if you get two of them, you actually get an additional bonus. So on this one, I'm trying to. I'm very limited on what I have to choose from. So, okay. Anyway, as I get more, I'll go in and I'll do sets. So, oh, well, you, my dear, will cause. Okay, so this will give me a set. So, because I'll have the lion here and I'll have the lion here. There are some sets that you have to have 6 equipment, some that you have to have 2, some that you have 4. It will tell you down here how many you have to have. So, well, that's just fascinating. I don't have any boots on my other people, so you're not going to get the boots, unfortunately, my dear. You, however, are going to get boots. All right, so I need to find what I'm going to end up wanting is more of these so that I can create a set. But you'll see with here, I've got 2 set bonuses. If I could get one more equipment, like one of these, if I could switch it over to the Juggernaut, that would be awesome. So, like, but I don't have that. So, um, let's go. What do you have on? Oh, you don't have much of anything on, my dear. Okay. I think this one is an epic, so I'm probably going to want to equip him with stuff. Um, he's got one set. Pretty sure you're epic. No, he's a rare. Okay. We can do that one. And in the corner, you can see when they're already equipped. I would love to have the ability to filter out ones that are already equipped, so that way I don't even see them. But I'll take what I can for right now. Alright, so now I at least have equipment on my 3 that I'm going to be playing with. So now we'll go back in. Excuse you, why'd you leave all the way out?
The Fae of
He's
enough trust.
that could serve us, my son.
Okay, now let's battle. Okay, so when you click on these, you'll see the different order that's on them. Here you can see how they fight. So, uh, so these like beat these, beat these, beat these, and then all of them like this is overall, so they're different. So I would say what they are in Raid Shadow Legends. I don't know how they're classified in this one yet. I missed that. But anyway, you have the Force, you have this is the Spirit, and this is the Wind in Raid Shadow Legends. This looks like it's Strength, so Force. And then, okay, so they call this Cunning. And then you can also see what the different order they're under. Um, so I have those. So I'm going to want to use my red ones first, I do believe. Yep. Well, except that one, but and we'll want you as the primary, and then you. So no, we don't like any of you, so we're done with that. I don't try to use the AoE very often because it is one that has a countdown towards it. So, um, and then what I was saying earlier is that this refills, like their health seems to refill, even though most turn-based games, it doesn't refill until the very end. So that's not normal for what I'm used to. I mean, like I'm not gonna knock it. Maybe it's just something that's during beta, but definitely not something I'm gonna knock because you do get your full health again. And then this one up top, just like in Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, they have like a superpower. That's this thing up here. When it's active, this will like light up in flamey style stuff. So as you can tell, her superpower is about ready there. It's almost up. His went first, so we'll just click that and then click it again, and then we'll do this. And if it doesn't take him out, then we'll use hers, just so we can see what it looks like. So there's like their superpowers. It's the same thing. We just have to double click it. You don't have to actually click anything else. So, and these right here are what you need to have in order to summon more champions. So like if I was to go back to the Sanctum from here, it could take me all the way back here. I could go into my God Forge and it would show you that I have 13 here. I try to do it when it's at least 10 so you can summon 10 at a time. Um, if you do the, oh, maybe, there the info, you can see what your chances are of drawing. Odds are very, very low. Within every summons here, you can just see what your percentile is. This is very much the same as most of the other turnstile base games that I play. So, um, I don't I don't usually go into it very much. These looks like the Eternal is the only way to get the Void affinity. So that's different. Um, so I will do a summon. And then collect those. And then I'm gonna see if I can't freaking figure out how to level up this rare. That's promote. I'm not really for sure what it needs is she's because she's already promoted to level 2, but I didn't get the bonus for that, I don't think. Well, that's really frustrating. So we're gonna do, let's do this. What is this? Go for, what if we just delete this one? Continue. Did that give me stuff to promote with? No. Oh, yes. Sweet. Okay. Okay, so let's promote. Did that give me my quest? Promote a rare hero to rank 2. But I did that. They're rare heroes, right? Promoting. Oh. One moment. I think I know what it is. I think I have it figured out. I have to level it and then promote it. Now I can. Yes. Okay. Select. Now promote. There we go. I figured it out. I smarts. I smarts. I got this. Okay. I've already done that one. Now I need to ascend a hero. Why do I feel like I can't ascend for a hot minute? Oh, I need 15 for that one. Well, we ain't ascending you. Sorry, Charlie. We're gonna ascend you. Nope, we're not ascending you either. We'll find one. There we go. All right. Okay, so now I need to clear Avalon's story campaign. So we're going to go back into the battle. So see this tower thing, I think is probably going to be the same as the Doom Tower in Raid Shadow Legends. The dungeons, I'm going to assume is the same as Raid Shadow Legends, as is the arena, which that's more of the PvP style play. When you're doing players against players instead of just players against the NPCs. I'm just not seeing anything yet for a guild setup, so I'm not for sure if that is later on, like you have to complete so much, or if they've not even brought it in the game yet. So we will find out that. So these are our campaigns, um, and they have the different books and the chapters to complete. And then the story, I guess, is coming because I haven't unlocked it yet. We still working on it.
Loki's presence here troubles me. The Seelie have powerful lords of their own. They mean to shape Loki schemes with them, but to what end? If we didn't need the trickster, it would have been better to avoid him.
Okay. And usually you can't multi-battle until you've already beat it once, and then you just hit the multi-battle and it just does it over and over again. So, oof. Well, you're weak to him. I have not seen the auto battle unlocked yet. So, the multi-battle, it may be auto. I don't know yet. Normally this also is auto. Um, but like in Raid Shadow Legends, you had to complete so many missions and get up to a certain level for the auto battle to be unlocked on it. It was the same way with Genshin and with Honkai as well. So most turnstile games I've played, you have to reach a certain level before you actually unlock the ability to just hit auto and not have to keep clicking all of these individually. So I don't know what this up here does, and I'm afraid to like hit it. So we could play around with the point of view. Oh, I like that. Let's see, do we like the top down? No, I don't like that one. I think I like that one best. Okay, I I do like the fact that we can change the views. So, we'll just do just a smidge of this one. And then you. Um, yeah, it is really interesting. I have not played very many games that you can actually change the angles of the view. I kind of like that. I don't know how helpful it is later on, but I like it, the ability to see it different views. Um, I have not seen like where you can, so you could just do replays. We could always see replays, see if it does it automatic or not, or if we have to like click it again. Why don't we do a replay and then we do this thing and see what this does? Oh, that is autoplay. Sweet. So that's how to do the auto. Because I'm lazy and I like to be able to just have it auto done. Yeah, the game itself also isn't really big. It didn't take me very long to download it on my PC. I don't know what the download will be like on my phone. Um, but I went ahead and did the download at the beginning of the game. So, yes. I kind of thought about even doing some streaming of Final Fantasy since Thunder stated that it was free right now. So we'll see. I may like it, or I may try it out. I kind of want to stream some different stuff tonight. This stream literally I'll stop it when I'm done with those 8 missions, I think. And then okay. I'll put that on my to-do list. And then there was also the Nothing to Everness that we had another player who wanted to kind of
I
look at that
need
game
your
as well.
great
So
sorcery,
now that I'm
for
starting to get my life
on
back
that
into
mountain
control
lies a
and
great
things that are
force.
straightening out,
I have no
I
dozen
really want to
foes,
be able to
but
kind of bring our
they have
gaming
no
community to
choice.
light and stream some of the different things
I dream of
our
your
gaming
beauty,
community as a whole likes to play.
even when you
And then, of
shine
course,
bright.
starting Monday, it might be Sunday, but definitely Monday, I do plan
Oh,
on
you haven't changed, and that
getting
frightens
the
me.
website up and really beefed up again. So, alrighty. Um, Hang on. Lors, just because I have you in here, can I get you to read some stuff in our Discord? All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Gaming community trying to all keep everybody working together. So, um the wonderful joys. But yes, so my game plan is really to get everything, like our community really growing and doing stuff together as a unit. Now, do I expect all of my players to play the same games to have they say no, absolutely not. But as the community leader, I do want to kind of play and see what our gaming community is really interested in. So that way, when I do work on the website and stuff, that I kind of touch base and stuff that um, that they're interested in and pull that all in together, just to kind of keep everybody talking. Everybody feels important. Everybody's likes are touched on, etc. So that's just kind of who I am. I need more equipment. I need to. Okay, I am not a patient player. I want things like right now. The grind is real. At least now I have the auto, so that way I can kind of get a better feel, especially when you're just watching how things fight. Um, I know a lot of people view it as cheating, but mm, you know, it is what it is. So, um, alrighty. I think I have. I don't remember where the. I forgot what the quest was that I was working on. Okay, stage 9 is where I'm at. Okay. So this is the one. All right, so stage 9 and then 10. That
Forgive me
makes
for recalling
sense.
you, Percival, but you are needed. The rebels are almost routed Gawain. Surely there are others. You've seen the magic of the Grail. Merlin senses that power
I
here.
do love that this brings
The
in
Grail.
like
I
the Knights of the
see.
Round Table and
Amazing.
Loki, and it's really nice. I do like that aspect. Um, and in Godforge's Discord, they have like lore discussion to start, like to talk and all of that sort of stuff. So I love that the community really is involved with this game as well. It's super nice. I will state that the graphics are a little bit cheesier than I expected, but if that's my only complaint with the, yeah, yes. So I think that the heroes, like, graphics are amazing, but like the background, they feel very cut and paste. So I don't know what else in yet. I have to find out, but I mean, like, that's the feel I get, is that the demigods and that lore will be all in there. I had to mute the server for a while. There's a lot of people there. It moves really fast, and I get overloaded very fast on those type of things. And so when there's a lot of people in a server and it's super active, I usually have to mute it and then just go in and try to play catch up. So, alrighty. And I need to awaken a hero now. I should have enough stuff to awaken one. We'll see. Because usually in order to do that, you have to, all right, awaken. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's not awaken him. Um, let's awaken one. Let's do you. No, I don't want to do that either. Because I don't know how to. Oh, hold on. Let's first see what awakening is. Can I even awaken? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna see if like these have what it takes to awaken. Okay. All right, so I could use one echo. I wonder if it would let me use an echo to awaken my legendary. Nope, I don't have that one, so I need to do it on a U because I do have one of those, so I can use that just to complete the quest. So each one has their own special abilities and you can kind of see what they are. Um, so like this awakening would give the yeah, yeah, they unlock the different special abilities. So then you get the stat boost, and then as you awaken further, um, you unlock further types of stuff. So like I could go in here, like you can't awaken obviously um, the commons and the uncommons. It looks like you can only awaken the rare, epic, and legendaries. So, alrighty, so I get to go into Godforge and summon, hopefully. We'll see what happens with this one. The chances here uh, are not that great for a legendary, but they are like epics are really strong. And an epic would be really nice because I do have one legendary. So there's actually four. So if you had seen this Eternal, so are like the Void, as we call it in Raid Shadow Legends, that's the one that's in the middle. So each of these are strong or weak to another one in that circle. Yeah, and then you have to roll for those. So I would love to see if I can't get one, but we'll see what happens. I got an epic. What type of epic? So he's wisdom. So you have the strength, you have the wisdom, and then you have the spirit, whatever. So um, you get all of the information on what their type is, and then here is what like order they're in. So he's a brawler. And then, uh, well, sorry, this is the type, and then this would be the order. So then you have where he's from. So, this is his general stuff. Then you can see what his skills are. So his basic skills. Oh, he has smite. I like that. He also looks more to be a support. And then you can see what the ascension would be. So he almost looks like somebody I would probably put as more of a support character, just based on his stuff. So, um, but that would be our quest for our weekly is to summon an epic hero. Yes. So like so far a lot of the heroes look like they're going right along that. Because if you look at my other heroes, I have Perun, and then you have the Nefertiti, Nefer Nefertiti. How do you pronounce that? Yes. So I wish I could auto promote. Like it says you can autofill, and I tried that, but it doesn't take you all the way to the end, I don't think. Maybe it does. No. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there, or if that's not an ability yet. You do see though here it tells you what level it goes to at the end. So, and I could take this and select and promote. So I can do a lot of building out with those. I want to make sure he's locked. It looks like they have the same method in this that they do with Raid Shadow Legends, which is your legendaries and your epics are auto locked, whereas your rares, commons, and uncommons are not locked, and you have to actually lock them. By locking them, you don't accidentally do a boo boo and delete them because I would never have done that in Raid Shadow Legends. Not ever. Nope. That it's not something I would do. I don't know what you're talking about. So, um, that was going over like the stuff. So I'm gonna do more armor because that's what I really need a lot of. Ooh, nice. Um, so yeah, so when you're ready to level up, you go to a little thing here to click on, and it will show your level up. If you click otherwise, you can see your profile and whatnot. You can send your favorite heroes here. I really wish that they had the volume stuff at the very beginning, just because it is super loud. I don't understand why games have to make it so loud at the beginning, but every one of them I play, every one of them, every one, devs, listen, stop that. Stop it. Okay? I don't like my eardrums being blown out as soon as I open your game up. Um, and everybody does it. um, is there anything that you wanted to Is there anything you want me to show before I end the stream? Because I did the little stuff there. I've kind of been streaming for a while on this game, and um, so anything that you wanted to see, the missions. This is for like another legendary, and you would complete. So when I clear this one, I'll get these, and then I'll be working with the equip Slayer with equip the Slayer um, equipment with all of the Slayer gear, which I had shown you in the heroes, the different gear symbols. So the missions mainly are like um, it's it's paths of they're growth paths, right? So they're like it's a growth, and as you complete these, like this would be one, and I would suddenly get 5 of these books to level up my character. And then like when I finish all of part one, then it would be this, right? So, um, then this will keep going, and then by the time I finish all of them, um, it's not sandbox. It's just your standard turnstile game. You can't really grow and build, so it's just like growth rewards. The calendar are your login rewards. So right now they have a 14-day login to get this legendary. And then you have to have the daily calendar where you start with specific things for the first 30 days, and then you'll have this. And then just like in Raid Shadow Legends, after you've logged in for 91 days, then it pretty much repeats the same calendar. So you'll get the same login rewards. So I don't know. Oh, looks like you could buy different. Um, I can't. I don't think I can get that. It looks like I have an hour and 9 minutes left on that. I don't know why that's saying that. Am I missing something? Anyway, this is like the gems where just like in any other game, you can purchase, yeah, the store, you can purchase more gems, more rubies. But just like in Raid Shadow Legends, they do have a ruby gift. In Raid Shadow Legends, it's a little temple, and you can upgrade the temple to get more gems. And you have to use your coins or rubies to be able to upgrade that. And then this has a daily gift that you get once. So in 1 hour and 9 minutes, which is the reset time, the reset Zulu time, this will reset and I can get my daily gift. And then I can claim my weekly gift. And then I've already purchased this once, so but you can purchase up to 5 a week. And these are imprints to put on your weapons. I already imprinted once because it's part of the actual the tutorial section where you can't past it, you have to do everything. But this is where you would imprint. And it looks like Yeah. So, and that one's 500. Obviously, they give me a lot of rubies to start with. I could go ahead and buy all 500 now, but it looks like right now that you can only imprint the weapons unless I'm doing something wrong. I'm not really for sure. Um, so I'm still learning all of that. The tutorial on that was kind of vague on exactly like it's just like, oh look, you can imprint it, but like now I don't know. I don't have anything else. Crafting, yes. So you go into the forge and you have like these gems that you can do and you can craft. And then obviously, you can pull things off of that sort of stuff. Again, I have to do a lot of there's videos already out. I would have to do a lot of watching before I want to play around too much because the stuff that I was given in the tutorial is epic. And I don't really want to mess around with that. If I can find, yeah, some you can with the way you imprint, I think that some of the imprints have to go on specific weapons. Like the weapon of somebody has to have that imprint. Um, but as far as the forge and all of that sort of stuff, looks like you have the ability to do some different things with this. So, I'm hoping to be able to find a lot more of the tutorial because there's not really much in this game. You can see the index of the heroes, the different ones that are available. So, like, you've got King Arthur in there, and Morgan and Vivian. So you can kind of see just looking at them which one has more of the. Yeah, I think if it's something that like our community really likes, then I will probably look at trying to put something together. However, I'm going to kind of first look, just like with Raid Shadow Legends in our community website. It links to Hell Hades because Hell Hades is amazing wiki already built out that is extremely easy to navigate, is very user friendly UI. Um, so if there is a Godforge wiki that is already being built out. I will probably link to that and have it open in another tab from our website just because if somebody else has already done it, I don't want to try to do it again. Um, so, like I said, Hell Hades has a beautiful one for Raid Shadow Legends. It's phenomenal, and I don't want to try to I don't think I could even compete with how they have theirs set up, like at all. I love building websites, but theirs is amazing. There are a couple others that have Raid Shadow Legends that are more set up like it's a Wikipedia style setup where it's just a lot of text and links, whereas Hell Hades has a lot of graphics. Um, a, it's built almost like looking like a game. Um, so it's and then they all have embedded videos, YouTubes from the YouTube creators and the developers, etc. So we leave that one, we let that one be the yeah. So I would assume that there's probably going to be a website for this game. I will kind of do some research and find so that I can kind of find some more information out about it if that's something that the community wants and likes. I overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing. So, but then again, I also absolutely love Raid Shadow Legends. It's a nice downtime game. I don't feel like I have to put a lot of time and effort into Raid Shadow Legends. I can just kind of go and relax. It's not a time eating game. It can be a sink pit for money. I would assume this is probably going to be pretty much the same way. Just because if people want specific heroes, there's going to be a lot of going against whales, which is kind of why I stay away from the live arena in Raid Shadow Legends. A lot of the whales go there. They drop the money and spend a lot. The arena, on the other hand, you're pretty much you don't get geared up against or paired up against too many who are way too powerful for you. Both I'm hoping that um, Godforge does the same type of aspect as Raid Shadow Legends because Raid Shadow Legends you can have a ton of fun without spending much in the game at all. I've spent maybe 60 to $75 in the 5 years I've been playing Raid Shadow Legends total. Um, I would love to spend another 40 within the next 2 months just because I love He-Man and they're doing a He-Man promo right now. So, anyway, that's just, me. If I don't, I don't. I get Skeletor for free, so that's at least something. Um, so I'm hoping that Godforge does the same. Yeah, I'm hoping that it does the same type of thing. Even if it's not, if it doesn't end up going to a clan, which I think they will, I would love to even just chill on comms with people who are not in that big server, and just play and stream and whatever together, or even talk kits. I just shy away from big official servers just because they get so overwhelming for me. That's just who I am. So, the bazaar is where you can buy things with your money. So I could buy a box of mysteries, and it shows kind of what it is. I have six. I can go ahead and just buy it and see. Oh, nice. That's energy. So to level up. So, um, this I don't know if it's anything like Raid. Don't buy the equipment. It's not worth it. But I might buy one of these. Okay. Well, that one only gave me the green one. That stinks. Maybe it'll give me. Hey, that works. So this is a like random chance. I would like it better if it was a guaranteed blue. Um. We'll go ahead and let's see. We're gonna buy that. That's for low. Oh, nice. Okay, we're gonna hold on to you because of course they would give me a freaking. I would assume then that would be. I will look on my Android phone, but if there's an app, then I would guarantee there's a website. Um, so like I said, if this is something that ends up becoming a thing, then when I'm working on my website, then we may go ahead and link that up, get that going, especially for people to be able to check out the beta. I did get permission from Godforge to stream this, so hopefully I'll um, have continue to have time to be able to stream this throughout the week, especially when we're not doing our other gamings that is actually like a full. Um, I do believe it is Android, iOS, and PC. I would have to double check that. I can check that for you and get that into our community Discord and let you guys know. But I do believe it is all mobile and PC. Um, they just opened the beta yesterday, I think. So I can get all of that information out in our community Discord and create a channel to talk it about it. So, and this is not multi-server. So if you start on your phone, then it's the same account that'll be on the PC. If you start on the PC, it's gonna be the same account. You do have to have the launcher for it on the PC, so you'll have to download their launcher. On the phones, I do believe it is just the straight game app. It is the same way with Raid Shadow Legends. With Raid Shadow Legends, you download the Polarium app. That's the launcher that they use, and then on the phone, it is just the straight Raid Shadow Legends game. So, uh, Raid Shadow Legends just has they do a lot more with they've kind of lost their lore, if that makes sense. So, um, Godforge is pretty still very much in their lore. Raid Shadow Legends has lost their stuff to everything else. So I mean, you get collaborations and you just kind of go with it. So the heroes have changed, but overall it's really nice. Who the heck is this? Yeah, very much a rabbit hole. very much a rabbit hole. She is an attacker. She has crit damage as an overall blessing. She is an attacker. she will she will be built for DPS. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it for tonight. I finished those quests. Definitely will be something that we'll build out, and I'll throw it out to the people who are interested in the turnstile based games. Will you stop? Like, stop that. Thank you. Um, unless there's something else that you kind of wanted to see, pretty much everything. This is like when your energy refills, just like anything else. You have to have energy to complete battles. I mean, I guess I could go ahead and complete that last campaign battle. I don't think I've done that one, the 10.
I failed you both. Forgive me.
So we can do this and then we'll wrap up.
You fought bravely, Tristan. Nothing more.
Lady Isolde is right. We've never faced a foe like this.
Why fight to keep Loki? Hand him over and be done with him.
Until we know more about these invaders,
Why
we
is
can't
Loki
advance.
always picked on? The poor man. it's always, he's always picked on. I would probably put my purple in, but I haven't equipped him with anything yet. So we're going to go with them and see how it goes. We'll just, for science, we'll put a rare in. Oh, and at the beginning, you get humbled by the big boss, and make you think that you have to restart and stuff. You don't. You just get humbled, and that's what you're building up to. Loki is just Loki. Poor Loki. He's always picked on. It's just always picked on. He's probably sitting off and going, "What have I ever done to you?" I am not sure. I mean, with where this is, let's see if my logo will work. I think it's going to take up too much of the scene. I don't really
I
like it.
don't know what you are
No, we're going to leave that
or
off.
why you've come. I won't allow you to stain Camelot's honor further.
This is a game I may just not have an overlay at
See your
all on
fate.
it. It may just get to be
Know
full
you're a
screen.
fool to free the trickster. You will.
I mean, there's also not a lot that is in this one, so maybe I'll create a whole different capture and have it a smaller screen because unlike some of the other games where there's a lot to read, this one doesn't really have that, so it might be able to be smaller and be able to have those side overlays on it. But I don't like the overlay covering up the game. That one I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. So, oh my. Oh dear. We have released him.
Who are you? And what are you? There is a taste of the primal about you. Utterly delicious. You seek the one who shattered reality and brought us all here.
What I don't know is can
Your
you
life.
hear what they're saying?
Heimdall, the all-seeing, may be able to find him. I know a secret way into Asgard.
Okay.
I
Well, then you
promise you.
guys just didn't have your eardrums blown out at the beginning of the video. You're welcome.
Heimdall will know you are coming. Perhaps he'll be
So they
sympathetic.
do have voices that read all of
You
this
can
to you, but
always
since you
speak
guys
to
can't
him.
hear it, I can just
Oh,
click as I
yes.
read it. Okay. So I have finished and um gotten a new hero to go with as well. Oh, as one more. Yay! Okie dokie. So we're gonna go. So I can either go to my heroes, I could go to my map, like go back to the map, or I can go all the way back to the sanctum, which is where I'm gonna go. I have unlocked my dungeons. So well, let's see what the dungeons are. All right. So, when I come back, we're gonna put this up for now. But when we come back to stream, next time, I will go ahead and start with the dungeon growth. Um, so for now, we're gonna wrap up. It does look like there is difficulties. The stage. You have the different stages that you can go into. Each one progressively gets more difficult. That is the same as Raid Shadow Legends. And then each of the different dungeons will give you different rewards. Like in Raid Shadow Legends, I may just stream Raid Shadow Legends tomorrow and show how it plays. Um, because it is fun. It is geeky fun. It is laid back fun. But it is fun. Uh, and in Raid Shadow Legends, I do have referral codes, so like we can get if I like you get extra actual bonuses if you start with the referral. Um, but we'll kind of worry about that later. I do know that I need to kind of wrap this up because the kids are going to start getting hungry, and we're reaching about 2 hours on the live stream. So we do have a community. Yeah, these are guilty pleasure funds. It's a lot like Stardew Valley. It's just kind of one of those where it's really nice to just kick back, relax, and um, have some guilty fun that you don't have to think too much about, and you don't have to rely on somebody else to be there for you to play. It's very much a solo. They're clan and group activities, but um, they're awesome just to log in and blow off steam. So our community Discord, you can see the link on the wrapping up. Feel free to join. Let us know. Get you in. We do have a website, atlasgamingcorp.com. It is still being built out. It was completely revamped only a few months ago, so patience with me. I'm a solo person. To get more views and to keep this stream up and going, always subscribe, follow on Twitch or YouTube or YouTube. You'll get notifications of when I go live as well. And sometimes I just record and then put those up as tutorials so that way there's no background noises or anything like that. And I can edit out uh, my ADHD brain can edit out areas. So I hope everybody has a great evening. I may end up going live later tonight. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling. I am just getting over being sick. I'm feeling a lot better now, but yes. So um, yeah, we'll call it family interference. But if not, we will definitely be streaming a lot this weekend, and we'll probably bounce around to different things that we are streaming. And if Lors joins me on Godforge, we may look at just doing a stream where I stream my Godforge and we just chat together about it. So I hope to see everybody in my next stream, and hopefully later tonight I'll be looking at doing nothingness to Everness, but we'll see on how things go. But I definitely enjoy being able to decompress and show you what our crew is all into. Alrighty, have a great night, guys.